Hey guys, welcome to the video. Here we go. I'm going to talk about... Wait, where are the mirrors? Oh yeah, here we go. Crunchy crackle crunch. I'm going to talk about... Don't mind the rear... Don't mind the back tire. It's just... It's out there on the driveway. So anyway, don't panic. We are going to talk about the not clear view towing mirror. So anyway, clear view towing mirrors are awesome. I think they are very, very cool. And if I was unlimitedly rich, I would absolutely buy a set. Yeah, I would absolutely buy a lot of stuff from Australia if it wasn't money wasn't the issue. So here we go. This is my 1999 Toyota Tacoma SR5 4x4 2.7 automatic with mirrors, obviously. So these are pretty cool. There we go, doing the old reach around. So I just noticed scratches. So yeah, I love these mirrors. Here there's the actual functioning part. I love these mirrors. I worked my butt off to get these things on here, and they're a little bit ill-fitting. Actually, they're probably, in most people's opinion, they're very ill-fitting. So this aluminum base could probably be rounded off, and so forth to make it fit better. I wasn't worried that much. These mirrors are off of eBay. I believe I paid $65 or $75 for a set. Brand new. There's some scratches on this one too. Yes, I love these mirrors. So it would be very nice if somebody came up with an adapter kit. Just a little plate to adapt the mounting base over to Toyota bolt holes, because these originally have studs that I had to take out. They were very hard to take out. I think I had to weld some nuts to the studs. Actually, I believe I double nutted the studs and the studs broke off, so I welded nuts to the remainder of the studs and got those pulled out. So with that, I took the mirror to the hardware store and got 3 correct size bolts. Actually, I went through quite a few bolts before I got the correct one. So this door panel apparently fell off a long time ago, so that screw was there when I got it, and then somebody had a screw here, and I don't know. So one of these trims was missing that got screwed on there. So with this trim off, there's I think there's a bolt here, and here. So there's a hump in the door where this trim is, basically the same shape as well. And I ran bolts all the way across. So the way they are, they're fairly solid, but they're not nearly as solid as the originals. I'm gonna see if I can get a... Yeah, there's definitely... They feel very solid, but considering their size going down the highway, and also considering that the bolts are run through 2 layers of metal, so there's no blueprint to this. I think I used, actually there's I think there's a stud on the back of the little triangle plastic, and the hole that the hole in the door that the stud uses is actually one of the bolt holes that I use. So I actually went off of that hole. I think I put a level against the side here and just leveled it straight up and down. and just went by that. That's given me, my mirrors are fairly upright. I don't think they're supposed to be perfectly upright in that direction. And then the trim kind of looks like it does. It's a little bit off. I've heard of guys using Dodge toe mirrors. I just didn't want. I really wanted. I'm originally a Ford guy, and I like the two arms on the mirror. And then lately, I've been very fascinated by Clearview's mirror, and I think personally these look almost identical to Clearview. So, except they don't mount very well. There's enough room to mount them. I struggled a long time to get the holes all right. So to try and get the little torpedo level to show level there. But in the end, I was able to cover up all my ragged holes by just putting the trims back on. I think this trim was, here's the bolt. Here's one of the bolts. Here, I'll get some light going. I think it's a 10mm head. Got some washers on it. There's a bolt in here and a bolt up here. So yeah, I think there's a plastic pin about here. So on the other side that still had the pin, I had to cut the pin off and then just screw through it. So it's not for show trucks. I'll just put that out. You can see how it's not perfect. I was afraid I'd draw the window together too much and the window wouldn't move anymore, but I was able to get it fairly tight and the window still functions perfectly. But in the end, I needed mirrors that I could see past my flatbed with, especially if I had wide lawnmowers or ATVs on the back. So I love my fake Clearviews. I really do. I could not have asked for a better deal. And with just a little bit of work, I was able to get an end result that made me very happy. So this is some scaly. It's chassis saver that's scaling off because I probably should have sanded my bed before I just paintbrushed it on there, but that was another deal. I think I'll be happy with the chassis saver. It'll keep the underside of the bed from getting stone chips. I think. I really think it will. All right, so that's it for that. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you think the fake Clearviews are cool? I personally love the Clearviews. If I keep them clean, they're just awesome. And I've hit one of these on trees and rocks and so forth, and they're just happy to fold back in. No problem. I love the snorkel. I love the bed. The bed gives me excellent utility. Combined with the SR5 extended cab, it's just great. It all works together. Except everything adds weight, which makes the 2.7 even more anemic. All the weight on the front. The shocks didn't like the bumper, so maybe we'll put some Detroit axle shocks and coils in the front at some point. But right now we're working on, had an axle seal leaking over here, which was caused by bad wheel bearings. So we got new bearings and seals and everything in. Got new brake lines flared. No parking brake, which I know where to go to get it inspected, but there's a lot of stuff missing, rusted, destroyed by rust, that I just couldn't bring it all together to make it happen. So and it's an automatic, I have the functioning park lock. So it'll just have to work for now. This truck is very rusty underneath, and I'm planning to push it through one more winter. It's just heartbreaking. It really is. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll do more of this. Blessings.